Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Mompreneur Mentor YouTube channel. Today I'm introducing you to another one of our amazing Air Fryer Secrets co-authors, Larissa Banting. Larissa, thank you so much for coming on to share your story with us and being a part of Air Fryer Secrets. You guys, this book is dropping soon and it's going to be such a huge resource for entrepreneurs and mompreneurs and anyone out there who's interested in starting a digital business. All right, so let's learn about Larissa. Larissa, what is up? Thank you for being on the show. Tell us all about you.
Okay, well, thanks for having me, Lisa. So, yes, I'm a Canadian who lives in Costa Rica. I ended up down here because I used to be a publicist. And yeah, I was working on a movie of the week. We were shooting here on the Caribbean coast. I met one of the local actors. He's now my husband, and I left everything behind. Yeah. So, yes.
I love that.
In a nutshell. But what happened was I moved down here. That was in 2002. There was no such thing as a laptop lifestyle because we were still on dial-up internet. Wow. So, yeah. So, like, here I am. My job is knowing all the media people and being able to communicate. Well, I didn't speak Spanish at that point. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know the media. I can't communicate. I'm going to have to pivot. And so I had done a lot of events in Canada. My parents were event producers, so I grew up in events. I had just done my own wedding. So I created one of the first destination wedding planning companies in Costa Rica. Yeah. So, but because, there was no social media back then. And a lot of people thought we still lived in huts. Or they were like gorillas running around. So I could have spent a lot of money on magazine ads, which I didn't have, or I could use publicity to try and get the word out. So that's what I did. I used my publicity background, and long story short, I was able to get on major magazines and Martha Stewart radio, and I was named one of the top 30 destination wedding planners in the world. Yeah, and so that's
amazing.
So that catapulted my business, and we hit 7 figures within our first 4 years.
Wow, congratulations. You're so inspiring. I'm just obsessed with your story. Tell me more. So how did that get you involved in Air Fryer Secrets and tell me more.
Okay, well, I've always been an early adopter. So like when Instagram first came out, I was on it. Facebook, you name it, I've always been out there. And I started hearing about like messenger bots and chat bots, and I was like, well, this sounds really interesting. And I start delving into it, and I was like, oh, well, this is pretty easy. I don't know why, but I'm not a techie by any stretch of the imagination, but I could understand chat bots because I had done marketing. Being a publicist, I also had done marketing in Canada. So I understood the idea about messaging and how to market with it. So for me, it was great. I just loved it. I was like proselytizing to everybody. Like, you got to get on a chatbot. You got to get a chatbot. And so pretty soon that I created a course about how to create your own chatbot. And so I got that course, and I have the other course, which is how to market using messenger bots. So that's what I wrote about in Air Fryer Secrets.
Wow, you're so cool. And I want to take your course already because I need chatbots for my course and for my tribe because a mompreneurship aside, all entrepreneurs just can't do everything. And chatbots get like this dirty word, like, oh, you're not being authentic and engaging, but you can't personally engage with thousands of people, but you want to put your spirit and your soul into your copy, I think, of the chat and be really genuine. And it really helps you have, 8 arms, I feel like. And that's what automation is for. It's for scaling, and it's for helping the entrepreneur, take a step back and not have to do everything manually or outsource to people to do it manually. So I am 100% interested. So how did you go though from wedding planning destinations to chatbots? It was just part of your business. It helped grow your business, and then you saw like, wow, this is huge.
Yeah, I still have the wedding planning company. And the chat bots just became like part of it. And I started offering those services to other businesses. And then
Cute.
I've always been a teacher. So the teaching just came really easily. Yeah. So yeah, but you're spot on. I mean, a chat bot can save you about 30% in your customer service time. People prefer it because they get the answers instantaneously. So it's so easy to just set up in your bot. You can go into for like keyword triggers. So if you get the same questions over and over again through your Facebook, put it in there. So people are like, oh, what time are you open at? Oh, like what are your services? And then that will literally trigger that word, and you can have a response that will just go out to them. And the nice thing about Boss is that it'll pull their name. So you can have it with the first name. So it does have that personality, like it's personalized to a degree. But you can have it where they automatically get like the PDF download of your services or your whatever, or you can, for example, your phone number, like they can actually, like they go and they like touch the phone symbol, it'll call you like automatically. They don't even have to try and start finding the phone number and punching it in. You can have, if you're a bricks and mortar place, you can have your Google Maps. So they just click the Google map and it'll come up, or just like location. Like there's so much you can like do with it, and everyone's living on their phone. So it's like, why not meet them where they're already at and do it quickly? And the trick though is you need to condense your message. You can't wax on the way that you would with email. It is not something to replace email. It works in conjunction. And the cool thing with ManyChat now is that they are integrated with a ConvertKit and ActiveCampaign and MailChimp. So you can automatically, if you set up your autoresponder with your emails, you can have it where when people are interacting with the bot, they can automatically get onto your email list. So you want to have them everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I always say,
Fascinating. You're a genius. I need your help because I have I have, and especially you guys out there, don't forget to check out the Air Fryer Secrets playlist because Larissa's chapter is going to be huge if you want to either maybe start your own chat agency or want to go into e-commerce. What's great about the Air Fryer Secrets book is each chapter could be its own inspiration to be a business and introduce you to the model, or it can be a tool to grow maybe a different business model from a different chapter. Or you can find amazing people to outsource to if you're like, you know what, I want to do the e-commerce and build my business there, but I don't have time to build it and my chatbot. And then you can go find Larissa. So you guys check the description box because the link for the book is going to be below as soon as it drops. And so what exactly is your chapter titled? Is it kind of more technical or introductory, or is it to build a business around chatbots or how to use them for yourself? Because I know myself, I've got, my MommyCom page, I've got another page, and I need chatbots for sure. You all need chatbots. Listen to Larissa. Okay, Larissa, tell us more. I'm sucked in.
I try to not get too technical because, like trying to read about something is always more difficult, I think, than actually going through and seeing it. And but to kind of give everybody the overview of what a messenger bot is, how they actually work, all the different cool things you can do with them. Like for example, if you have you can use them offline because you can, with a QR code, you can set it up so that the QR code will put them directly into your chat bot and start like a whole sequence with them, for example. Wow. So if you're like a restaurant or you have a bricks and mortar business, you can have that even on your business card. You can have it like on your menus, on a little thing at the checkout. All they have to do is just open it up because now all the phones now automatically have the QR reader built into the camera. So you don't even have to open the app.
So that is really, really interesting that you can even use it with mobile without you don't need them to go into Messenger?
No, not at all, because it's if they go with the QR code, it's already instantaneous with the camera. The other thing you can do is you can use them with Facebook ads, like it's seamless. you know, you can use it with it's like, say maybe, for example, you're doing a guest post, and you can have the URL, you can create a URL for a specific, for that particular guest post, because you can personalize everything in the bot. So there's 13 different ways you can get into the bot, and all of those you can personalize and have like a different stream. So it's like they get in, and it's like a whole sequence that you set up pertaining to that particular, like, you know, so if you use a URL for that article you're writing on a blog, it would be a different URL than what you might put out on, say, I don't know, like an email out to somebody, right? So, and that's the beauty. And you can then ask questions. And this is the thing that you don't do with email, is you can really deep dive. So because it's
do market research.
Exactly. And so you can get them onto whatever like highway they need to. So say, for example, like, oh, I'm into weight loss. All right. So how much, you know, how much are you looking to lose or whatever? And then you can start asking questions. Well, how sedentary are you? Like, what's your age? Depending on how they answer, then that's going to send them into a different stream, right?
Yeah.
And so they're going to start getting very personalized information, which is, you know, people all are special snowflakes, right? Everyone wants to feel like they are unique. And that is what really is the power of messenger bots, is that they can personalize, even, this is the irony of it, even though that they're all automated, they can create a much more personalized experience for the user.
That is amazing. You know, I've known about the power of chatbots. I haven't got to implement them yet, but it is on my goal list for 2020 as we're expanding. And I just, man, first off, your story, you're a huge inspiration. I'm so inspired, and I can't wait to read your chapter. And you guys know, if you've been following along and watching the Air Fryer Secrets co-authors on our mini vlogs, again, check the playlist. All the authors are mind-blowing amazing, but this is especially exciting, Larissa. So what is your offer at the end of the chapter, without like giving too much of it away? But all the authors have massively value offers, so I'm just dying to know what is yours.
Okay, well, if they click on it, it obviously is going to take them into ManyChat, which is a third-party app that I use, and they'll have their own like sequence for a chat bot ready to go.
Oh, so it's almost like a share funnel. It's one you've already made. You guys, you get a free ManyChat sequence already built out, and then it's like a template you customize.
So when you just customize it, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, and the thing about ManyChat is you can actually use it for free. Like there's the free account. You're limited. Like, for example, you can only have 4 growth tools. Growth tools are how you get into the bot. And there's some of them you can't use. But I mean, for up to 500 subscribers, it's only $10 a month.
Wow, that is so affordable, and it's such a powerful tool. And especially because can't you use the data too to like lower your CPC and get your target market better?
Oh yeah, and here's the other thing too, is that you can really easily take, for example, your email list, and then like obviously there's certain rules, like they have to, this is where people are going to get a little bit tripped up, because you can't just spam people, right? You have to, there's a whole 24-hour rule where they have to have interacted with the bot within 24 hours before you can start sending them another message. And they're really cracking down on that coming in January. So, but there's ways to work around it. You can even pay, like if you want to do you're trying to promote something, you can pay to send it out to all of your, what do you call your subscribers? It's like $25 for 1,000 people. But you can, you can download your list from ManyChat, and then use that to create a lookalike audience for your Facebook ads.
Yes, we love lookalike audiences. You guys, if you haven't seen my video on lookalike audiences, I actually have one in my e-commerce playlist. Lookalike audiences are huge because they're always growing and updating organically and naturally with users based on other users' information and demographics. It's a whole thing. It's amazing. So that is, woo, you're a gold mine, girl. Man. So if our viewers out there are just as mind blown and over the top excited about you as I am, where can they find you online to and what services might you have available right now?
Okay, well, I'm easily found at larissabanting.com. Super easy. Yeah, so I actually offer. I actually just started my publicity agency again. So I do offer publicity. I have my courses. So I have the ManyChat, the bot course to like for beginning bots. I have the next step, which is marketing with bots. I have a publicity course that we're just finishing up the beta round. So yeah, and so that's what we offer. So if you need help with your bot, I'm also here for that.
That is amazing. And you guys, we're going to put Larissa's links in the description box too, so just check that out below. If you want to reach out to Larissa, please do. I think she's awesome. And we've got a lot of mompreneurs on the channel that just, you know, they don't know how to do this stuff. And publicity is huge too. I have to talk to you. All right, I think that's about a wrap up. Guys, don't forget the book is launching very soon. And if it's post-launch and you're watching this video, check out the description box. You have to get this book. All the proceeds go to Operation Underground Railroad. It's an amazing charity. None of the authors are being super greedy and taking money from this book. It is strictly to help children who are suffering around the world. So that's amazing, and you're amazing. I'm mind blown. Before we head out, Larissa, is there if someone was just getting started, say in their entrepreneur journey, as not even a mompreneur, but just any entrepreneur, what would be like one quote from your journey? It seems like you've had a really fascinating journey. When you were starting out, what would be one thing you would like go back and tell yourself for the journey ahead?
Do not mix personal and business finances together.
That's a good one.
Keep them separate right from the get-go. Yeah. And read profit first. I mean, it's like that is if I could go back in time, that would be the one thing that I would do. And then I'll give you one more, if I may, is yes, people talk about being heart-centered, but you need to make the decisions from here. Because there's a saying, rookie leaders aim to please. And when you own your business, you want to have friends and you want people to like you. But when it comes down to making those hard business decisions, no one cares about your business the way that you do. Nobody. So you have to, put kind of those emotions to the side, shut them aside, and you have to make what's the best decision for my business, because it's your baby and no one is ever going to care for it in the same way that you will.
Oh, I love that. Dropping massive knowledge bombs, massive value. Larissa Banting, folks. All right, we are heading off, and don't forget to check out the entire Air Fryer playlist. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification if you're new to the channel and want all awesome entrepreneur. Bye.